I didn't even date in my 20s. It was rough. It was rough. I think I kind of reverted back as I got older and said, well, I'm just going to party, you know. It was kind of a rebel in me, you know.
Is it alcohol? Is it marijuana? Is it cocaine? Is it pills?
It has been. At times.
All?
At times.
If you had to name the devil for you, the biggest devil among them?
That would be me. It's my deciding. It's my heart. It's what I want and what I don't want. Nobody makes me do anything I don't want to do. It's my decision. So the biggest devil is me. I'm either my best friend or my worst enemy. And that's how I have to deal with it.
Houston had been electronically fattened up. Pounds had been added to her frame.
Did you see that they took electronic devices and changed it for the air?
They did it for me and a few other people.
Other people too? Other people, yes. Because that sparked that whole thing where the headlines were saying, Whitney is dying.
No, Whitney was dead.
And Houston says something in those headlines brought her to a turning point. Other people looking at her forced her to look at herself.
How scared did you get?
Scared. When they said I had died, I did. I changed my mind. I changed my mind. Yep, because I didn't want to look like the rest of them. I didn't want to be like them. It frightened me. I don't ever want to be in the realm of where I'm caught in a mold and I can't get out. Never. That's over. I'm beyond it.
Do you think you came close?
I think as close as anybody I think I can get. I know folks have come closer. But that's as close as I want to be. That's as close as I think it gets.
And people out there who say, we want to help. We want to help build a barrier between her and drugs. What do you want them to pray for?
Don't pray about the drugs. Leave the drugs alone.
Why?
Why? Pray for me. As a person. For my soul, that I'm stronger.
Her emotional reaction to stress, even though everyone seems to think it's all about drugs.
No. It wasn't always about the drug. I would stay in my room for days at times, just trying to get it together to know what my next phase was going to be.
In the mid-90s, you said, I feel old.
Yeah, like I've been through a lifetime of stuff.
And that it just wasn't any fun anymore.
No. I enjoy what I do. I love to sing, but it's just not fun anymore.
Because?
People are different in the industry. It's about the money. It's about get it fast.
You think you're not tough enough for this business?
Oh, I'm tough enough.
True.
But there's some high-profile things you didn't show for.
True.
For instance, not showing up for a tribute to her old mentor, Clive Davis, after he'd been forced out of Arista, leaving her on her own.
But not showing up for Clive.
Oh, yeah, that was between him and I. We won't discuss it.
But what about the most famous no-show of all at the 2000 Oscars? Reportedly after botching her songs during rehearsal.
Okay, the Academy Awards.
Okay. I was fired from the gig. I didn't mind. I really didn't want to do it anyway. But I was past that. I'm past that and it's over now.
Why were you fired?
Because I was not getting along with the guy that was directing the whole thing, who I've known since I was a kid.
I think you said laryngitis at the time. I don't think that's what you said.
It was I had kind of bronchitis, and I asked him just for a day just to get it together. And I was kind of pissed off, and I had an attitude about it. And rightfully so. You know, I should not have been on the show, and they fired me, and that was it. And I went home.
And that's all there was?
That I can remember.
People were saying that sometimes you just didn't, you didn't seem there.
Really?
Yeah.
Probably wasn't.
Once
This is my first love. Remember, I had never really ever been in love with anybody like I was in love with Bobby. So I went through all the changes that any girl would go through. You know, I did. But I'm older and I'm wiser now. I'm wiser about it. He can go away and I'm fine. I can go away and he's fine. It's not the Svengali tactic anymore.
Once somebody's done that, though, it's hard to let go.
I don't want to let go of him.
No, it's hard to let go of
He doesn't want to let go of me.
a Svengali relationship.
I did with Clive.